Chapter 19. Augustine as Judge. Augustine also obeyed the instruction of the Apostle, who says, "When one of you has a grievance against another, does he dare seek judgment from the wicked and not from the saints? Are you not aware that the saints will judge the world? And if you shall judge the world, are you unworthy to pass judgment in trifling matters? Are you not aware that we shall judge angels? How much more then the things of the world? If you have disputes about worldly things among you, appoint as your judges those who count least in the church. I say this to shame you. Is there no wise person among you who can judge between brother and brother? Must a brother go to court against a brother, and this before unbelievers?" 1 Corinthians chapter 6. Consequently, whenever Christians or even persons from one or other sect appealed to him, he listened to the case with diligent care, having always in mind the words of the man who said he preferred to judge between people unknown to him rather than between his friends, because if he judged equitably between people unknown to him, he had a chance of acquiring a friend, whereas in judging between his friends, he was sure to lose whichever one he declared to be in the wrong. Sometimes he heard cases right up to the dinner hour. Sometimes he fasted the entire day, but he always examined the facts and passed judgment with an eye on the movements of Christian souls, that is, considering how each party was advancing or falling off in faith and morals. He took the opportunity of teaching both parties the truth of God's law and bringing it home to them, and of reminding them of the means of obtaining eternal life. The only return he sought for the sacrifice of his time was the Christian obedience and devotion that is owed to God and one's fellow human beings. Sinners he rebuked in the presence of all, so that the rest might learn to fear. In all this he thought of himself as a watchman set by the Lord over the house of Israel. He preached the word in season and out of season, convincing, exhorting, rebuking, and teaching with unfailing patience, and taking special care to teach in turn those fitted for teaching others. When asked by some to take a hand in their temporal concerns, he wrote letters to various persons for them, but he regarded this occupation as a kind of forced labor that took him away from more important things. His real delight was to speak of the things of God, whether in public addresses or at home in familiar converse with his brothers.